Like they got a cast spark floating around the point.
Akalef, can you stay in and play gunner?
Sure.
Drop, guys.
Do some. But they've got a sky guard on us.
Got him.
Well, good.
Pitching Galaxy. They had a sky guard or something.
Okay.
And a sight.
Oh shit, it's a Valkyrie on west southeast corner.
Get in the building then. Get in the building and give them air targets.
Visual on hostile engineers.
They're attacking with 2 Valkyries.
Downstairs.
You've got this.
Mirts,
Don't let up.
Yeah.
is your burst max ready?
Shit. Yes, I can.
I just shot one of them down with the anti-vehicle turret.
Just need somewhere to spawn it.
Spawn room. This is the defense.
Visual on a hostile light assault troop.
Not gonna downstairs and info somewhere.
Just redeploying.
Light assault troop spotted.
Oh, there's an edge for you guys.
Take your time, these are tryhards.
Reloading.
We need him near B.
Shotgun on point.
Just save
The
me.
fuck?
We need a beacon. Short. Oh no.
Okay guys, form up in the spawn room and we're taking the triple stack first. We're taking the triple stack first. Mirts,
I'm working on it. Yeah.
Valkyrie down.
Valkyrie is down.
Upstairs.
Reloading.
Lost beacon. Spawning. Can 11 get the beacon up on the roof?
Eyes on BS.
Nah,
2 light assaults above us.
Got a can up on the roof of triple stack. Fine.
Setcom, did you actually enjoy your little hearts?
My little heart?
Yeah, in chat. Look at your personal tells.
Where?
Your personal tells.
Pushing up the triple stack.
I didn't receive anything.
We all sent you a fucking heart.
Too bad. When?
Like the whole platoon, just a moment ago.
Oh, I see.
They're medics, so they have to redrop.
Hostile light assault
Nice guys. Yeah, enjoyed it.
There you go.
Nice.
light
I will
assault
screenshot them and keep them
Good.
forever. When
Yeah,
I die,
yeah, just post them
and my
somewhere.
life is passing from my eyes, you know?
Good, good. Well, just post them somewhere.
Skies looks
Back
clear.
to platoon
They had a
leading.
mission to get back to the point as a medic. Sky is clear. Permission to get back to the point as a medic.
Moving. Bobby, put another spot up there.
They're all on the roof.
These guys are tryharding as fuck.
Yeah, we need to start another galaxy from the ascent pretty quickly because getting to the
They zaps under us over by the armor
Stop
towers.
spawning, stop spawning. Can we get a galaxy there in time on the point? Square waypoint? Who can?
Pulling a Valkyrie from ascent. Just pull 2. Well,
Thanks. Okay, get in the Valkyrie, but not stand by for beacon.
Hold in second, Valkyrie.
Valk up. Should kill their Sandy straight
Second
now
Valk.
and then go back for point.
I don't know where the Sandra position is.
The armor, by the armor tower somewhere.
Down in the slope.
Down in the slope?
Yeah, just around the bend, yeah, I think. So,
I can see it's right next to the armor tower. I can see
The
it.
9 Valkyrie goes for the Sandra. The Akalef Valkyrie goes for
check it out, check if it's a stealth. Let's shoot a bit.
Stop, guys.
Oh, it's not. I can't see it.
Where they're coming from.
Keep it down on
it's here,
the
it's
point.
here, it's here.
Dropping for the point, Caucus.
See it.
Joe, watch the mines, guys. Mine right by you. Careful you step.
Pistol, блядь. Kurwa, nie dropał nахуй, нормально, блядь.
They've pushed up all the way to the north, way too high. too far on me.
which is nice.
Yeah, they're probably gonna be coming back across the bridge. Here they come. Yeah, they're there, guys. Mate,
Oh
why did you
shit, the
look right?
balcony. Oh shit.
You went out and you looked right when they were all.
Rest.
They're gonna rest bottom floor, I'm dead. He has red health. Did you get him?
He's down.
There are 2 medics below still alive.
Okay guys, we're pushing for squad waypoint. Fuck the point, we're pushing for squad waypoint, kill the Sunder.
NC. Got him. Got him.
Yeah, they have 2 beacons up.
Percent damage. Friendly.
Raising mine.
Yeah. I got both their medics. I keep killing both medics. This is the 3rd time in a row that I can take down both of them.
Enemy medic in the area.
I think we denied them, they kept successful.
Блядь! Ты уж писал
Just
нахуй.
need for focus.
Taking the weak.
Conking the small building.
2 in small building. 2 in small building.
Clear.
Fuck, I'm out of ammo.
There's 2 more coming in.
Oh, shotgun bitch.
Behind us.
Shotgun bitch is down.
In the rest
Raising
in.
Karka. Oh shit.
Just kill their Sunder, guys, as I said earlier. And it was exactly where I said as well. I don't know why we didn't kill it first.
I ordered you to drop there.
Yeah, I flew right over it. I flew even across, like, followed the road from the bottom below the usual spot.
Oh my god, there's a lot of them back on. Yeah, they've really rounded back up to point.
Pulling Galaxy.
Nades for 9.
Beautiful move with Harrison, like it.
Well, we need 1 more though to go for that. Smoking Sunder. Oh, got a triple kill with 1 mine.
I'm bringing the battle bus.
Safer max. On the bridge.
They got a max. Say they have a max.
I took 3 mines on the Sunder, but it's not dead, it's burning.
They are on a fucking point. And we are strong there.
Yeah. Safer max on point.
Let's go underneath. Let's go bottom floor of the point. Going in with my max.
If we have, guys, do we have a guy in the Sunder?
I'm in the
Come.
Sunder, yeah.
Yeah, I told you several times that I held the fucking Sunder that was burning 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 20 seconds, kept killing them. Why didn't you push with your Sunder?
Get in the bottom floor point. I've cleared out the bottom floor.
I've got too much movement here.
Guys, we want to take the base back on.
I've cleared the bottom floor of the point. You people get in here though, because I'm not going to last a lot.
Arkalev, I'm an engineer behind you. Just play it smart.
Ah, fuck.
Oh, well, that max died quick.
Okay, Regis, spawn in Regis Galaxy, guys. Spawn in Regis Galaxy. Regis, get your anti-Sunder kits.
Enemy back spotted.
Get to point. Oh my god, that's
Blind,
where
I'm blind.
you're going.
C4 right in front of you, don't go. It's clear.
Yeah.
Left side,
Reloading.
help me, I'm almost dead.
Yeah.
I'm dead. You're alone now.
Sorry man, you rushed with the commissioner.
Spotted an enemy heavy.
I did not think they had like 3 or 4 maxes in there. Bloody hell.
No, they
Damn,
didn't. They just keep pressing them. They had
No,
two
it was,
maxes.
no, it was
Had two
3.
maxes.
I've got 3 tank mines under the stealth Sunder.
The last one.
It doesn't matter.
I'm just saying
Too
it
late.
was.
Oh, Sandy's down, I think.
Yeah, EMP to 9.
Nice. Well, we lost the base.
Yeah, GG guys. Fucking hell, what's going on tonight? I haven't said anything, I've kept my silence, but this is just fucking shit. 150. I played this for 2 hours almost. It's been really shitty, like, I call out what we need to do, we're not doing it.
Yeah, might be the reason that you're not squad lead.
Quite simple, we had 140 to retake the base, take down their Sunday, it was a stealth Sunday, so it's just enough to do one drop. And I called out where it was the whole time, no one dropped on it, or found it. We take the point, it's fine, we got some time on the clock, really really good. Then I take a harasser, I find the Sunday, I say there's Sunday position. I mine it, but it doesn't die from the 3 mines, gets burning. But I still suppress it. I don't have an AV or anything, so I suppress it, I keep killing the spawns for 15-20 seconds. More than enough time to push up with your Sunder down the slope instead of just farming with the Cobalt. And others as well, to spawn in and, you know, go for the Sunday, because that was the key. We needed to kill the Sunday to stop those randoms from pushing in. It's the only way to take that base back. And then they pushed in with maxes and medics, and that was that. Been too much of this evening, for my taste. I'm gonna call it here for me as well. Not satisfied.
Yeah, we kinda sucked tonight. I agree with you, man.
Okay, what else?
Are we having a debrief?
Well, you kinda started it.
Alright, well then I've got some more things to say. So, decision making from the leadership in this case. So I'm talking about Manor, he's not here, which is Saki, so can't talk to him. But we did a lot of stupid decisions in my opinion. I shouldn't call it stupid, okay, let's say less wise or strategically less important. We did a lot of, especially on Esamir, when we moved into Echo Valley, I keep calling out what are better options, going for the Anvari Bio straight away when TR is pushing 96 plus center lane, going for the Mattison's Triumph, that's a 7-minute cap, or 5:30 or whatever. So we have more than enough time to just sneak that Bio or get Anvari Barracks. Either way, you're gonna cut off that lane. And that wasn't done, instead we pushed for Echo Valley and we got our shit kicked in, and we just kept pulling, we stayed there way too long. We lost 3-4 bases in the west and in the middle, and we almost lost the east lane as well. Until I called it out, and then we redeployed over to the east lane, stopped the VS force, then we pushed in, stayed way too long in, what was it? Asa... no, what's it called? The one in the southeast. It's not the Biolab, the one northwest of the southeast Biolab, forgot what it's called. And I called out, as soon as we dropped, that we have no connection, and that we losing both bases behind us, and no one did anything about it. And we lost the base cap, we lost the connection, and we lost the fight. Then we moved over to Echo Valley again, rinse, repeat, basically the same decisions. I call out for us to move over, Manori calls for pulling more Sundays, and I think that's the basic message that I will take home from this ops. So he pulls more Sundays, but to no avail, because you still get dunked on by 75% pop that are coming in with vehicles and whatever. All they need is like 1 or 2 dedicated light assaults or dedicated players who want to take down your Sunday, and the Sunday's no use. So just go with the Valks, drop quickly, get the beacons up. Beacon rotation is, I'm not gonna say that many topics, so I'll just mention these 3. So the last one on my list, beacon rotation. That was really bad. We can do much better than this. There was no beacon up for, I would say, 80% of the time, and out of the 20% of the time, there were only 2 or 3 players that actually actively rotated the beacons. And out of those 20% times, unless it was called out, there was no beacon even then. And everyone have beacon. There's no need to squad promote anymore, so it's everyone's duty to put the beacons up. Just check the map if there's a beacon up. If there's no beacon up, put the beacon up. Like, you don't have to ask or anything, just put it up. We always need spawns. So that's a huge detrimental thing for the squad tonight that we didn't pay attention to at all. And decision to redrop, try to push the B point on Crown from the towers when they're completely locked down, that's and staying there for like 20 minutes in total. That's not good either. Like decision, we could have used our squad somewhere else, stopping the bleed from the pieces, ghost caps in the center lane. They took Raven landing, then they moved to Araxicom in the east of Raven, and I called it out as well. Called out that they were on Raven. I called out the time. Called out that when they moved into the other base as well. But there's no reply. There's just, oh, let's group up for the tower and go for the B point. That's camped by multiple maxes and a lot of enemy. And we are the only 6 to 8 players who are actively pushing against 48-96 enemies. So I think some of those decisions were not the best, and I'll just say it like that. But overall, it was, you know, it was okay. Kind of meh. But we can do better than this, for sure.
Was no.
I have a proposition.
Sure, go ahead.
Let 9 lead our next ops, because I feel like we have grown a lot of fat during the summer, and 9 style leading is very sharp, very on point, and very fast. I think we need to do some kind of fast training.
The general thing I just feel when I'm not leading here, I'm just coming here to chill basically, and you know, so what I'm feeling is just slow pace. That's the main thing.
Exactly.
Slow pace.
We're too slow. We got too slow.
But yeah, thanks for the night, guys, and kids and girls, and they're fun to play, even though it was a bit tough. Let's push on through to the next time, alright?
Yeah.
We can only keep on improving. Good night, everyone. See you.
Thanks for joining. See you.
Can you wait a minute?
Yeah.
Cool. Because there's, I mean, all the points you kind of developed have kind of their reason, and I see, you know.
Yep.
There's something coming up in your attitude while we're playing, which is a little bit annoying when you have a leadership, you know. You're making all these suggestions, and you're making them from a standpoint that you're a kind of experienced leader, and you have experiencing something like, I don't know, it's you see it from a leader's perspective, you know, so you're getting annoyed by it, and your suggestions are not 100% helping the leader who is in charge, because you're kind of disencouraging him, you know what I mean? Like I saw this with Minori, or I saw this even with me when we dropped.
I know what you mean.
On the thing, you know, and it's kind of disturbing the comms as well. If you say, why are we not dropping on the Sandra, blah blah blah, you know, and meanwhile, I mean, it's a good observation, you know, but I don't know. It's hard to find the right tone or the shorter tone to do it, but yeah.
No, I agree with you, definitely. And I'll just try to, you know, explain one thing that I think is very crucial. So, basically, I played a couple of ops now with Orig over the time, and previously there's been maybe one op where I've had the same kind of feeling, where I kind of want to steer it maybe a little bit, steer it up, so to say. And this was the second time, I think. So usually I'm just in the background following orders. Even if I don't agree and stuff, don't matter. I'll just go, you know, because it's like my day off, kind of, just joining as a regular foot soldier. But when things constantly repeat themselves, you know, there's how do you say? There is no progress being made towards improvement or towards positiveness or towards winning. I don't know, you know, towards there is better, there are superior options, but they're not being done, or they're not being taken repeatedly. It's fine if it's 1, 2, 3 times. I didn't say anything until I think 45 minutes into the ops, and that's when I had just had more than enough, and then I started at the backseat leading much more. And that's not good. I agree with that. It's not good for the comms. It's not good for the hierarchy. In the ops, you don't know who to listen to. People gonna look at the fights the other guy is talking and whatever, you know. So that's true, and I'm sorry for that. I shouldn't do that, of course, when I'm just joining for the Orig Friends squads. But as I said, I sometimes can't help myself when I'm just feeling this kind of urge that this isn't working. I have to try and steer it up, and I got the feeling that, from my perspective, after I tried to steer it up a bit, I was met with, how do you say, just an attitude that I'm not gonna listen to him. I'm just gonna continue, bashing my head against the wall, since I'm the leader. That's how I felt a little bit tonight, since neither of my decisions was pulled through. And of course, I'm not the ops leader, so I am not supposed to be in charge. But it would be very nice if we could listen to some of the suggestions, and if there is no one listen to the suggestion at all, the whole ops, then I'll keep talking and try to steer it, since it's obviously not working. And maybe if it works one time, then I'll be happy for a while, But yeah, when it's not working, it's not good.
I think this exactly is the problem, because when you try to steer it, as you say, from the leader's perspective, or from Minoru, my perspective, it's disturbing, It creates resistance. So I would suggest that you find a better way to express that. I don't know. I always try to. I have the same problem as you if I see something I don't like. But I always trying to be a good example and give battle reports, or give battle informations to my leader, which drives him towards a certain decision. You know what I mean? Find this. It's steering as well, but. It's still. I'm not challenging his command. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So there are two levels of this. First level is not backseating very much. First level is suggestion. So basically, mentioning places on the map or suggesting an action to perform for the squad or as some units. And that's okay, I think. And that's what I start with. But when nothing is happening, then I take more aggressive role sometimes, and that's when you and Minoru, I think, gets disturbed, and it ruins the chain of command. And that is when I say specific tasks, like we need to take down this. I'm just explaining how we have to do to save this base or to attack a point, take an objective, in my experience. And when I say specifically the orders how to do it, that is actively leading. And that is not good when you have an ops leader but they're not saying these things, and we're just losing base after base after base. Maybe I should just log out then instead, That's how I feel, maybe. Because, I was thinking of logging out after the first hour, or when we were playing on Esmer, because I was not having fun at all. But in the end, it's not that bad. It's just not good. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, it's a nice way to put it.
But I'll no problem. When I join the future ops, I'll just be in the background, as I've been most of the times, and relax. And if I have any suggestion, I'll just either type in a tell message to the leader, or just suggest, call out the name or whatever, like Envoy Barracks maybe. So like a normal suggestion, like anyone else could do, without breaking the chain of command. Because that's my biggest issue. My biggest problem. Your biggest problem, my biggest problem when I'm playing the Orc Ops. It's happened twice now. That I kind of ruined the chain of command, and that I apologize for. But with that cleared out of the way, I'll try to do better. Try to better myself. I'm always striving for improvement, and all the criticisms and all the suggestions I hear take as a learning experience and work towards achieving this goal of now I have a new goal, trying to lay back a little bit more during the oracles. So that's also something I have to learn, and that's good. You have to have something to progress towards all the time after 7,000 hours in the game. So thanks guys for the night, and I'll see you next time.
Thank you, Nine.
Good.
See you later. See you soon.
Thanks. See you, man. So we get any other feedback?
I hate to say it, but I agree with Nine this time, like 100%. I got a feeling that Nori was tried really not up leading too much. Because I know he can do, I know what he can do and what he
No more arigato, Mr. Roboto.
in Nori, I know.
Yeah,
That's
I
my
agree.
impressions.
Anyone else? Okay. If nobody else, well, yeah, I agree with you too, Mert. Kinda. Don't know. Minori was a bit tired, it seems. Yeah, but I liked it. I tried to adapt to the empty continent, which I didn't like. Oh, I put this in. Well, unfortunately, when I came back, we were at the off continent, and well, there were not a lot of fights, and I just tried to find the best. What I really like is I enjoy the new fire team system with the with the square wave, with the fire team waypoints. I think I'm very much used to right click on the map all the time, even on the mini map, and I think we can use this a lot. I think this is going to be very nice for teams. It was amazing to send guys forward and and backwards on the how's it called, the one base we took, and we lost them so badly. That was quite cool. I love it. Yeah, when it comes to the loss of that base, well, it was just basically lack of communication or communication overkill, because actually I ordered the 9 Valk to drop at that sun era, but nobody arrived there besides me. I should shot it twice with a rocket launcher before I got shot, and then 9 is flaming at me with nobody dropped, completely wasted. And I'm kind of in charge of this whole thing,
That was a classic. Sorry, that was a classic situation. You made the right decision. You gave the right orders, but you didn't repeat it like twice, 3 times or 4 times for all the idiots to catch up with that, including me. I confess. Maybe it was needed just to be stressed a little bit more. That fucking Sunday, which actually costed us a base in the end.
Yeah, well, let's say it that way. There are always multiple solutions, right? So, I mean, we could have dropped straight on the Sandra, which is, well, which is probably the less time-consuming way to achieve it. But 9 was proposing it. But maybe your leadership has a different plan. For example, they were all at the front building, they didn't notice we took the point behind them. And the idea was actually for me that we drop behind and then just send a fire team down to deal with the Sandra, because the Sandra was basically empty. There was nobody, and shoot it just from the high cliff while they're not respawning at it. Instead, we went like forwards, or they realized that the point is kept, they came back, we killed them, they spawned at the Sandra, and it was too late to deal with the Sandra. So it's very important to respect the leadership and follow orders precisely for just 2 hours. I mean, even if, Minori can be a very good leader, but if he's not like it, I know how he is that way. I saw it tonight. It wasn't my favorite, I have to say, but well. But yeah.
I just assumed that Sunday was assigned to one of fire teams. I just couldn't figure out to which one.
Yeah. Well, but I enjoyed it, to be fair. It was fun.
I actually enjoyed your leading that. After a while, you kind of did the right thing. You kind of took it to level down, to calm down. And those fights you brought us to, at least half of them went so challenging, but I think after you took over, the kind of all the atmosphere just calmed down. I enjoyed your leading tonight. That's all for me.
Yeah, thanks, Miss. Yeah, for me, same for me. It was definitely fun doing that again. Cool. I post the after action report, and I think I will take a break now.
All right. Thanks for joining. Hope to see you soon back.
Yeah, see you.
See you.